The next phase obviously is for individual sectors to get down to it. So the health sector will be looking at the specifics of that area, local government, the civil service, the education sector and so on. So that detailed work has to be done. We have a tight time frame. That's the focus of today's discussions, to nail down the time frame. But it is understood from the budget speech that savings have to accrue this year. So we haven't an open-ended time frame available to us.
Minister, do you accept it's going to be difficult to broker a deal?
Well, any deal of this complexity, we're asking people who have already given a lot to give more. This is a national endeavour. We're on a path to recover our country. And key to that so far has been the willingness of public servants, firstly to take pain. They've taken not only a pay cut, but a second one by way of the pension levy. We've asked them to change their work practices, and they've done that under Croke Park 1. We now want more change, more flexibility, so that our public services are sustainable well into the future. I believe the public services and their representatives are up for that, but it won't be an easy task to drill down to the detail and get agreement. And we have to do that, as I say, in a tight time frame.
Well, I think the important thing is that talks have commenced, and the object is to get agreement by the time talks conclude. I think it's inevitable that at the beginning of such talks there will be disagreement, but at the end of the process the object is to conclude an agreement.
Do you think, I suppose, that this time frame, there would have to be a time frame set, because they could go on forever?
I don't think you can set a time frame. I think the important thing is that the talks address the issues that are on the table and try to reach agreement. I don't think anybody can predict at the beginning of talks how long they're likely to take, or indeed where agreement will end up. But the important thing is that the process of discussions have commenced, and I hope that they will succeed.
Taoiseach, were you disappointed with the view of unions yesterday when they left? They obviously were very disappointed in what was being suggested to them at the initial talks.
Well, I think the important thing is that the talks proceed and try and reach agreement by the end of the discussions. I don't think it's surprising that you see disagreement at the beginning of such discussions. That's what the talks will be about, trying to conclude an agreement.